Hey everyone, it's Kenji. I went shopping at Costco, and here's what I bought. I went to get some milk, and I got, like $400 worth of stuff. Chili powder. My daughter loves chili. I've in the past had to make chili powder from whole chilies and make like a chili paste instead of a chili powder, but we go through so much chili at home because my daughter loves it. I buy the powder now. Better than bouillon. Chicken flavor. It is cheaper to buy it at Costco than anywhere else I know. It lasts forever. I keep it in the fridge. It is better than typical powdered bouillon. Popcorn, my favorite snack, popcorn. I like to make it in a whirly pop or an air popper. I usually buy smaller batch stuff or I get it shipped to me over the internet, but then I saw this giant thing at Costco and I was like, maybe might as well try it. We'll see how the brand is. Olive oil. So I use the Costco olive oil as my sort of everyday cooking and drizzling extra virgin olive oil. I kind of collect extra virgin olive oil, so I'll always have like something from somewhere that's interesting, but this is sort of my everyday, always in a bottle, always by the counter olive oil. Bag of lemons. These were like $7.99 for this big bag. If you buy them at the normal supermarket, they're like, I don't know, $1 each. So pretty good deal to get them at Costco. Of course, it means you have to go through this many lemons, but with enough cooking and making enough lemonade, I think we will do it no problem. All right, snacks and stuff. Oberto pepperoni sticks. We like to have like pepperoni sticks. We like to have Slim Jims, things like that as a snack for the kids. The kids like them. I like them. Oberto. I think Oberto's from Seattle, although of course not everywhere. Granulated sugar. I get my sugar in bulk at Costco and I keep it in the pantry downstairs. Refill my little container uphill whenever I need it. Granola. We're not really a cereal family, but the kids do on occasion like yogurt with some granola. So I get granola at Costco. More in the snacks. Fruit bars. This is the first time I've gotten this pack of fruit bars, but it seems like reasonably good ingredients. Just fruit and stuff inside the bars. Nothing egregiously unhealthy looking. We don't do a ton of packaged, snacks, but I do like to go to Costco sometimes and have packaged snacks in hand for after school, stuff like that. Trail mix. I am a fan of trail mix, and my daughter is a fan of the kind with the M&Ms. She likes the M&Ms, I like the raisins, so between the two of us, we get it finished. More packaged snacks. My daughter especially loves the oatmeal Z-bars, so those are sometimes used as a treat. Guavas. I don't buy a lot of my fresh stuff from Costco just because generally we don't go through enough stuff to warrant buying fresh things there. But guavas my daughter eats a ton of them. They're not that easy to find in other shops, and they're reasonably priced here. So we will definitely eat 2 trays of these, no problem. Emergency milk. So I got the emergency milk. So this is the milk that we keep in the pantry that we have for the kids, just in case we run out of the refrigerated milk. This is the shelf stable, what we call an emergency milk. Chicken stock. So we cook a lot of soup and stuff at home, and I do make my own chicken stock, of course, but I always like to have a backup, some cartons of shelf stable chicken stock in the pantry, just so that I can easily make a meal out of the pantry. Oil. This is just sort of everyday cooking oil. Use it for stir fries, use it for pan searing, sauteing, whatever. Just regular old oil. Crux Fermentation, No Mo. This is their non-alcoholic IPA. Crux was one of my favorite breweries. They are based out of Bend, Oregon. If you're ever in Bend, go visit them. And I've been meaning to try this, so I will probably do a separate video where I try this out and let you know what I think. But if it's anything like what they do with their regular beers, it's going to be wonderful. Flour. All-purpose flour. I've never bought this brand of flour before, but you know, it's inexpensive, and we'll see how it works out. You know, I have specialty flours for certain things, like making pizza or like making pastry and stuff. So my all-purpose flour I kind of use for everything else, where I don't really care too much about the specific qualities of it. We'll see how this works out for, you know, pancakes and whatever else I make with it. Smoked sockeye salmon. We are in, you know, Salmon Central here in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle, but Costco still has a pretty good deal on salmon, and my kids love it for breakfast. I do get the Alaskan stuff because I want to try and stay at least relatively local here. Parmigiano Reggiano. It is the best price around for aged Parmesan cheese, better than any supermarket. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like, I don't know, like half the price of the supermarket. So I generally get my Parmesan chunks from, oh, here we go. Parmesan is $12.49 a pound, so definitely a lot cheaper than any supermarket. I usually get my Parmesan chunks at Costco. Pine nuts. Also, we go through a lot of pine nuts. My kids love pine nuts. I get the ones from Costco as well. I think, you know, some people will say, oh, these are the short pine nut seeds. Yeah, pine nut connoisseurs will tell you that this is from the wrong kind of pine tree, but they work fine for most things, and I am totally okay with it, especially given the price. Pine nuts. Greek feta cheese made with sheep's milk. I've never bought this brand before, but I do like feta cheese. I do like sheep milk. You know, and I do like grease and things that come in white and blue packages. So we'll see how this tastes. A Finlandia variety pack of cheeses. It includes 4 flavors, including Swiss, Colby Jack, Cheddar, and Monterey Jack. I like having this mixed pack of Finlandia cheese. It is good for mixing into grilled cheese with American cheese, or putting on top of a burger, or any place where you would want the kind of cheese that you would get at like a, you know, a family restaurant or a diner. Ground beef. This is ground Wagyu, which was the cheapest ground beef that they had there. The other beef was more expensive, which is surprising. Anyhow, Wagyu ground beef. I bought this because I used up a pound of ground beef that my wife had put into the freezer, and she asked me to replace it. So I replaced it with 3 pounds. When I take a pound, I replace it with 3. Ground turkey. I bought this specifically because I am making one of my friend Deb Perlman's recipes. She has a turkey meatloaf recipe. I'm making it for an episode of our new podcast, which is coming out in February. Maybe by the time you watch this, maybe it's already out, maybe it's not out yet, but it's coming out in February. It's a podcast about recipes, and in the podcast we make each other's recipes and talk about the process of recipe development. So I bought this turkey so I can make her turkey meatloaf. Gruyere. This is, you know, cheese from France, from Switzerland, sorry. And I bought this because we've been talking about having fondue at home. So I'm going to make some fondue, and Gruyere is the cheese you typically make fondue out of. Also, obviously, cheese is generally a good deal at Costco. You're going to find cheeses, especially sort of AOC and you know, like labeled cheeses, government controlled cheeses at a cheaper cost at Costco than you will virtually anywhere else. I've found chicken, drumsticks, and thighs. I buy these in these larger packs and I keep them in the freezer. I like how they are conveniently packaged. The quality is fine. They're air chilled. They work out well. They get crispy. Yeah, buy them, freeze them in the paper, and put them in the freezer. Take out the packs as I need them. Finally, beef chuck. $6.99 a pound. I bought this beef chuck because it is, like I said, we go through a lot of chili in this house. It is chili season. I'm going to make a version of, you know, like a Texas style chili con carne with big chunks of beef, and fresh chilies as opposed to like a ground beef chili. Anyhow, I make this maybe once a year, one of my chili recipes. Okay. That is everything, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.